Hey guys, what's up? My name is Nicole Mastin, and first I want to welcome you to my channel. I am new here, well, technically. We actually have a family YouTube channel. If you want to check that out, it's for the Kingdom family, and we have so much fun over there. So you're probably wondering, why do you have another channel? Why did you branch out? Well, truth be told, I am a homeschool mom, and one of the things that I was most fearful of was judgment and criticism when I first started. So if I can be that voice of encouragement and voice of inspiration to you, if you maybe are considering it, or maybe you're in homeschooling now and you just need that encouragement because you know it can be tough, then that's why I created this channel, because I want it to serve you, and I hope that you walk away blessed by it. Just to give a little background about me, but I won't waste too much of your time. I am a mom of two. I'm married to my high school sweetheart. We have moved a couple different times, and now we are currently in South Carolina. We absolutely love where we live now. We're not too far from the beach, which makes it hard some days to be productive, because who wouldn't want to just ditch all responsibility and go to the beach? But I wanted to kind of share how I got into homeschooling and just go from there. So I actually went to school for elementary education, and while completing my degree, I worked in an elementary school in special education as an instructional assistant. And I really, in those almost 4 years that I did that, I really started finding a love for, wow, I, number one, love to make a difference. And not all teachers make a difference, but I really started feeling called to special education. So that elongated my degree a little bit. I went to Liberty University for my bachelor's, and at the time I was finishing up school, I had Lila, and my husband and I both agreed that I would stay home for the first year and just see what happened, see if we could do it with just one income. And I ended up in that year's time actually becoming a wellness coach, all online, and it was such a blessing to my family. It allowed us to have a second income while I stayed home with our daughter. And then I started dabbling the fact that, hey, Lila's getting older, she's going to be starting school soon, and y'all all know, if you have children, that time with them is so precious. And after that year was up, I was like, no, I'm not finishing school. I don't plan to go back for teaching. It was just feeling like a heavy, but also, I don't know, it just a calling from God that, hey, I think I'm supposed to homeschool. So I started doing my research, and we ended up with an amazing curriculum. It was actually for 2 to 3 year olds. So I did that in the midst of her getting ready to do like a preschool. And it was such a blessing. Like I said, we ended up moving, and I can't say that we were like super diligent about it, but we did some of the work, and made it a lot of fun, really. Made memories, and it just became so rewarding. And I feel like in that year, or in that season, I realized I want to do this long term. So fast forward, Lila was 4 years old, and I decided, let's try kindergarten. Let's just see how this goes. So I ended up getting a biblical curriculum for kindergarten, and at the time I was pregnant, and I was like, we can do this, like, we've got this. And I ended up having my son in the midst of our school year, and I'm not gonna lie, there were times where I was like, I can't do this. This got really hard, because now I'm juggling running a full-time business, and I'm pregnant, now I'm having a baby, and I'm trying to teach kindergarten for the first time. And y'all know kindergarten can be a lot of fun, but there's a lot to it. This was a very gentle curriculum, so it was still very nice, but there's a lot to teach, and I just felt overwhelmed. And so in that time frame, I started looking to YouTube for encouragement and for advice and tips on scheduling and tips on how do you navigate that season where, okay, now I have a second child, and how do I, schedule these things. And so that's how I came to want to create my own channel, because now I'm through that season. We actually repeated kindergarten, and again, it was one of those things that I felt like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna fail my daughter. Like, I would stay up at night feeling like very anxious, like I'm failing her, or maybe I should send her to school, but then and I want to help avoid that for you guys. If you have those sleepless nights where you feel like I'm failing my child, or I can't do this any longer. So we ended up starting kindergarten. So this past fall we started kindergarten, and it has been such a blessing, y'all. And in that time frame, I started to get the confidence I feel like I needed to educate her. And I kid you not, we have had some of our best school days have been sitting on our living room couch and just having discussions, and it's just, like I said, such a blessing, and it's been so rewarding. There are still very hard days, and that's why, again, I want to be able to share all of that with y'all and take you on this journey through our homeschooling. But I've learned how to incorporate Luke. If you follow me over on Instagram, we started doing what was called Toddler Tuesdays, and it was really just to inspire other moms to get their toddlers involved and do like DIY things at home, not to overcomplicate things, but to give them activities, because y'all know toddlers are on a whole nother level, and they just have a lot of energy and their attention span's not very long. So just creating fun activities that my son Luke could do, and Lila. For those that don't know, my daughter actually has sensory processing disorder, so she goes to like occupational therapy for that. But sensory bins have been amazing, and so again, I just really felt called to start this channel so I could share more about our journey with you guys, and hopefully leave you guys feeling encouraged and more confident. Or maybe you are homeschooling and you just are coming to this YouTube platform for encouragement like I did for so many months. Know that you were called to do this, and if God placed that purpose in your heart, then He's going to see you through. That's pretty much it. I started this channel, I've probably said that 10 times, but I've started this channel to share everything with you guys. And so we are actually starting year-round schooling, and now we've done this because between doctor's appointments and traveling, we live in South Carolina, our family all lives all over the place, so we travel. And at the time when we were just doing like our regular school year, I felt like I was constantly playing catch up on making up days, because in South Carolina we have a requirement of 180 days, which I think is pretty standard, but obviously you have to look at your state requirements. But anyway, this allowed us more flexibility so that we can take a longer break at Christmas, and we can, actually it's really hot here in South Carolina in the summer, so the parks and all of that, while everyone's out for summer break, we're going to be inside doing school, which is fine. It gives us more time in the spring, maybe to take some extra time off at Easter so we can have a nice spring break with family and enjoy the beach. But yeah, so we're going to be doing year-round school, and I'm going to be sharing more of that in another video. And I'd love to get to know you guys, and really how you landed here. Are you looking for encouragement because you're pondering homeschool, or are you actually a seasoned homeschool mom and you're just here looking on YouTube like I did, or whatever it is? I would love to get to know you guys in the comments. And for the next video, or next videos I have planned, I'll be sharing, we're actually switching curriculums this year. We're switching into year-round homeschooling, and I also want to share more things regarding Luke. Like I said, he's almost 2, but share activities. And maybe you're have no desire for homeschooling, but you can still look here. I had mentioned on Instagram that I will be sharing a lot more of our activities and things through videos here to hopefully leave you guys fun ideas for this summer. So hope this video leaves you guys encouraged, inspired, and I am so thankful that you guys have found my channel, and I look forward to sharing more with you all.